Welcome back to the final round of Chris's Pals Likey Movie Trivia. Game 10, the Naughty Audie's. Wow, so what a return of the game for your consideration in the last round. And now we are in the last round, the final round. But before we get going on that, Jonathan Von Dutch Potatoes, give us a little score update.
Yes, we have in third place Katie with 40, second place Dumbledore with 50, and a big showing. And for your consideration, the chef is now at 67 points.
Wow, just like that from last place to first place. But let's see if he can hold on to it. There's only 17 points difference between first and second, and there are 3 questions for Lone Survivor.
It's such a good vibration.
Feel it,
It's
feel it.
such a sweet sensation.
Feel the vibration. All right, so hey, good job, Jonathan.
Oh, I feel it.
You and I, as a duo, I think we're a perfect storm of talent.
It takes 2.
Yeah, to make a thing go right. We still have our lovely guest from the last round, Kels. Kels, you hanging in there?
I'm hanging in there. I'm looking forward. I love being in the audience.
All right.
There's no
Thank
pressure
you.
in the
Thank
audience,
you for,
right?
sticking around. We're happy to have you, and we're looking forward to seeing you again in the season finale. Let me just show the contestants what they're playing for a chance for here. If you win this final round, you get a spot in the season finale, Game 12 of Chris's Pals Likey Movie Trivia for the CPLMT Championship. You know you want this coveted piece of gold and foam. Anyway, here we go. The first question in the final round of Lone Survivor. Get your notepads out. I'll give you a little bit of time to fill this out. This is actors in the end credits graphics of The Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King. And I should clarify, this is only the theatrical version. This is not the extended edition. So there are a few actors that were credited in those lovely graphics at the end of the extended edition, but they weren't necessarily listed in the theatrical version. I can think of 2 names that may snag you a little bit here. So think of all the actors you can in The Lord of the Rings, write them down on your notepads, and I give you a little bit of time. So one of the questions in the last round was about Lord of the Rings. Kels, why did you choose Two Towers over the other 2 Lord of the Rings films in particular?
Because that is the one I'm most familiar with. It is the one of the 3 that I will, like, if I'm flipping through the TV and, it's on, I might watch, Fellowship. I might watch Return of the King. But if it's the Two Towers, I'm there. So it's the one I've seen the most and my favorite of the 3. So that's why I chose that one.
That's funny. It's actually my least favorite of the 3. So, different.
Yeah, I think
opinions.
it should
Really?
have won instead
Fellowship
of Return of the
is
King.
my least favorite.
See, Fellowship is my favorite, actually. The first one is my favorite.
Really?
Yeah,
it's 3-1-2
it's
for me.
so
Yep.
wild how it differs from each individual. I
Right.
will say about Two Towers, unless you're counting the Ents, I think the flow of Two Towers is very, very well done. You got to have some patience to listen to an Ent talk.
Well, and I have a funny story about that. Like, at the end of it, I saw it with my boyfriend at the time, right? And at the end, at the battle of, whatchamacallit, when they go after Christopher Lee, the tree gets set on fire.
Maybe a name. I don't know. That might be a name. We'll see.
The tree gets set on fire, right? And my boyfriend at the time leaned over and said, "Now, this tree's about to catch fire. It'll be okay." Yeah. And then he told me, "Watch the screen down there at the bottom. When the little tree runs across and ducks its burning head in the water when the floodgates open." I was just like, "Oh, thank God." He was like, "Just don't get upset. It'll be okay. Don't get upset when you see that tree lit on fire."
All right.
He knew me very well.
Before we get any other actors that may slip out, it might be right, it might be wrong. Again, we're going on the theatrical version. So, maybe that name pops up. I don't know. But we will start. We will go from first to third on this and see. So, the chef, what is the first actor on your list? By the way, there are 22 possible answers.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yes, Viggo Mortensen is on the list. Next, we go to Dumbledore.
Orlando Bloom.
Yes, Orlando Bloom has his own little graphic in the credits. We'll now go to Katie.
Kate Blanchett.
Yep, Kate Blanchett, double Oscar winner there. We go back to the chef. Everybody's getting points.
Sean Austin.
I'll accept that. It's Sean Astin, yes. Sean Astin, who happens to be the son of John Astin and Patty Duke. I'm stepping on the fact checker here. Sorry.
Yeah, I have a fun fact if we have a chance.
Okay.
Pause. Yep.
Fortunately, I think he got a little bit more of his mother's looks, so a little less Gomez Adams going on there. So next we go to Dumbledore.
Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood as Frodo. Absolutely. Next we go to Katie.
Carl Urban.
Yes, Carl Urban is on that list. We will now go to the chef.
Liv Tyler.
Yep, Liv Tyler, the daughter of Aerosmith frontman Steve Tyler. Yep. So Dumbledore.
Nope. I don't know most of the actors.
Oh, you don't want to take a stab at it? You're still getting 6 points. If
No, I don't know any of the
No?
actors. I don't really pay attention to that.
Okay, on mute you go. Thank you for playing. That is 6 points to Dumbledore. And next we will go to Katie.
Sean Bean.
Yes, Sean Bean. One of my favorite villains in a James Bond film. We'll go to the chef.
Of course, Gandalf, Ian McKellen.
Yep, Ian McKellen as Gandalf. Going back to Katie.
I'm trying to see who's still left on my list. Dominic Monaghan.
Yep, Dominic Monaghan, who was also on the TV show Lost for a brief spell there. Going back to the chef.
John Rhys Davies.
Yep, John Rhys Davies. Who
Gimli.
also voiced that Ent I was talking about earlier, as well as playing
Don't
Gimli.
tell the elf.
Yeah. Katie, back to you.
I don't remember if he was in the graphics or not. Andy Serkis.
Yes, Andy Serkis as Gollum / Smeagol. Going back to the chef.
Hugo Weaving, Elrond.
Yes, Hugo Weaving is on the list. Back to Katie.
Oh no, I'm running out. Billy Boyd.
Yeah, Billy Boyd, the actor behind Pippin. Back to the chef.
I'm gonna go with Bilbo Baggins as Ian Holm.
Yes, Ian Holm shows up at the very end of Return of the King. He's ready for another adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Katie.
That was literally the last name on my list.
Uh-oh.
Still left.
You want to say about it?
I don't know.
You don't know if you want to take a stab at it?
I can't think of anybody else.
Oh, so no, nothing?
Yeah, I got nothing.
All right, that is 8 points for Katie. The chef, you already have 10 points, but for an extra 2, can you name another actor?
As Theoden Bernard Hill.
Yes, Bernard Hill. You do get 12 points. Well done. So that is an unmuting again here of Dumbledore, an unmuting of Katie. I wonder where Dumbledore went. I know one of our contestants is in the same building as Dumbledore as I try to unmute her.
She's heading back in.
She back? Okay.
While we're waiting, my fun fact about Lord of the Rings, actually I have two. Lord of the Rings, the Return of the King, it won all of the Oscars it was nominated for, tying the record of 11.
Wow.
And second, until Parasite, it was the last film to win Best Picture with no acting nominations.
Wow.
Really?
Every Best Picture since that, up until Parasite, they had at least one acting nomination.
Wow.
So I will go ahead and show you the answers here. So you got quite a few on this card. You did get Elijah Wood, you got Ian McKellen, you got Liv Tyler, you got Viggo Mortensen, you got Sean Astin, you got Kate Blanchett, you got John Rhys Davies, you got Bernard Hill, you got Billy Boyd, you got Dominic Monaghan, you got Orlando Bloom, you got Hugo Weaving, you did get Carl Urban, you did get Andy Serkis, you got Ian Holm, and you got Sean Bean. We do have a few other names there. Looks like we have Miranda Otto. We have David Wenham. Let's see, we've got John Noble. And we have, let's see, that is Paul, I'm trying to read this backwards. Paul
Norell.
Norell, thank you. And I've got one more card here. These were some fun creature actors here. There you go. You got Lawrence McCore and Martin Zakis. I spell Martin with an O, mind you. Anyway.
Martone.
Yeah. So, Jonathan, what did that do to the scoreboard, that first question?
Well, that puts the chef with 79 points, Dumbledore with 56 points, and Katie with 48 points.
All right. So
I have a question about the credits at the end. What did an actor have to do a character have to do to qualify? Like, have to be in all three? Did the character have to be in all three films?
No.
Did the actor have to be in all three films? Like, do you know what the qualifications were? Like, for example, why Sean Bean was in it but Christopher Lee wasn't?
I believe, if I remember right, there were flashbacks to Sean Bean. Oh, the chef. Yeah, is that what you were?
Yeah. So there were flashbacks with Sean Bean from the forest during the battle.
Okay.
And at that point, Ian McKellen's character, the last time you see him is in the Two Towers when the Ents attack and they flood the walls of Isengard.
Christopher Lee, yeah.
This was last time you see Christopher Lee, because once the Return of the King opens, it's with Merry and Pippin smoking pipes on the walls of Isengard.
Yeah.
Right.
Welcoming them in and say, "Welcome to Isengard." And all that kind of stuff. But you never actually see Isengard, the Tower of Isengard again, except for the Two Towers. So
in the extended edition, Christopher Lee, who Kel said, and Brad Dourif, they do have a scene that got cut from the theatrical version.
Yes.
Brad Dourif played Wormtongue, and Christopher Lee played Saruman. So yeah, if you watch the extended edition, they do pop up in those graphics.
But Miranda Otto is not in the first movie, so that's interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
So we have second question here in Lone Survivor. Get your notepads out, and we asked you to do a little studying in our private chat about this. So this category started in the Naughty Audie's. So the independent films have the Gotham Awards. So tell me, the Gotham Independent Film Awards Best Feature winners and nominee. And that is from 2004 to 2009. So since we only have 3 players, you will have to at least name 2 if you want points. So that is, if you can't name at least 2, that is 0. So we have some.
Sorry, we have cats.
Yeah, some pets talking. Yeah, sorry. Anyway, here we go. So Gotham Independent Film Awards Best Feature winners and nominees, 2004 to 2009. Yeah, the Gotham Independent Film Awards come very early. They're usually in the October, November kind of area when awards happen. They in a way, get all the film award buzz going.
I have a
question
on this.
Yes.
Are we just talking about dramas, or are we talking about musical comedy and dramas?
Well, this isn't the Golden Globes. This is the Gotham Independent Film Award.
Gotham. Sorry,
yeah.
I am.
This is we may have a question about the Golden Globes later, maybe we'll see. But there are 30 answers, and there are always 5 nominees for Best Feature for the Gotham Independent Film Awards. So we may have named some films earlier in this game that would qualify for this lovely award. Jonathan Von Dutch,
anyone is saying
about the Gotham Independent Film Awards?
I think you pretty much covered it. They are pretty much the bellwether, and they are the first major awards of the year. So yeah, we'll go ahead and echo what you previously said.
Yeah, so I'm usually a big Oscars buff, and I pay attention to them. Another early one to watch out for is the National Board of Review. They are a pretty good indicator. The Gotham Awards have correctly named Best Picture at the Oscars before, quite a few times. So something to take into account. They may or may not pop up on these lists. We'll see. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get started. And we will go to the chef. What is your first answer for Gotham Independent Film Awards Best Feature winners and nominees?
Features and nominees. I know as a nominee, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Correct. That is one of the first ever nominees of Best Feature for the Gotham Awards. Next, we will go to Dumbledore.
I don't think she can hear us.
Dumbledore, you are next.
I don't honestly know what we're doing because I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, sorry. Here we go. Here's the graphic. Gotham Independent Film Awards Best Feature winners and nominees from 2004.
I don't even know what the Gotham Independent Film Awards is. Never heard of it.
Okay. Do you don't want to throw something?
I don't know what it is.
All right. So go ahead and put you on mute. Katie.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Mountain is an answer, yes. And next we will go back to the chef.
Wasn't Sideways one?
Yes, that is the first winner of the Gotham Award for Best Feature. Well done.
Great film. I love Sideways.
Me too. Katie, back to you.
Marie Antoinette.
Let's see. Yeah, here they are. Marie Antoinette. In 2006. Back to the chef.
I'm gonna say The Departed.
Let's see.
Yes.
Looking.
Yes. It is.
I don't see it.
2000,
oh, here it is.
2006. Yep.
Thank you. Yep. Yeah. Found it. Yep. You're still in it. Don't worry. Katie, back to you.
A History of Violence.
Viggo Mortensen.
Yes. Yep. Viggo Mortensen. Yet again, A History of Violence is on there. The chef. Back to you.
The Wrestler.
Yes.
Yes. The Wrestler. There it is. Back to Katie.
Little Children.
Let's see.
Yes.
Little Children.
I kept wanting to say Little Women.
Little Children is on there. Yes. The chef. Back to you.
I'm gonna go with Philip Seymour Hoffman, Sandosh, New York.
I'll accept that. Synecdoche, New York. Synecdoche, New York is on there. Katie, back to you.
I have no idea.
No? Don't want to take a stab at it?
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers?
Unfortunately not. The chef, you have 10 points, but you can get 2 more.
Again, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Capote.
Yes. Capote won the Gotham Award in 2005. And
Such
that
a
is
good movie.
12 points to the chef. Well done. And another 8 points to Katie. So I'm going to show what the answers were for the Gotham Awards. You all did get Sideways. You all did get Capote. You got Brokeback Mountain. You got A History of Violence. And you got Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. I completely overlooked that. So you also have on there, you got Before Sunset. You got I Heart Huckabees. You got Primer. Let's see, you got Keen. And then we'll go to the next card here. You all did get The Departed. You did get, let's see if I can hold it. Okay, there you go. So you did get The Departed. You got Little Miss Sunshine. You got Marie Antoinette. You also got Me and You and Everyone We Know. You got Half Nelson. You got Old Joy. You've got Into the Wild. That was directed by Sean Penn, I remember. You got Great World of Sound. Not familiar with that one. You got I'm Not There. That's the one where Cate Blanchett and many other people play Bob Dylan. Next card here, you did get Synecdoche, New York. You got The Wrestler, and then you got a few others there. You got Margot at the Wedding. You got The Namesake. I like that movie a lot. You got Frozen River. You got Ballast. Thank you. We got The Visitor. That's another good one. I recommend that one. Richard Jenkins got a Best Actor nomination there. Got The Hurt Locker, which went on to win Best Picture. You've got Amrika. You've got Big Fan, which is a film starring Patton Oswalt. And then here's my last card. You also got The Maid, and you've got A Serious Man. So there we go.
Yeah, Frozen River is really good with Melissa Leo getting a
Yes, I have seen Frozen
really
River,
good.
and I remember enjoying that one quite a bit.
And the kid from the middle is also in Frozen River, the oldest kid from the middle.
Really? Oh, wow. There you go. Very nice. Okay, so due to technical difficulties, unfortunately, we did lose Dumbledore in that last question. So we have, unfortunately, yet another player forfeiting. We do now have 2 players left here. Jonathan Von Dutch Potatoes, what does that do to the scoreboard?
Okay, in last place is DJ Uncle Tay with 35. Tied for second, Katie and Dumbledore with 56. And with another lone survivor win on that round, the chef has 91 points.
Okay, so the chef has officially become untouchable before we even can do a third question. So I'm calling it right now. Here he is. The chef has made it into the season finale of CPLMT and could get this baby. The CPLMT championship currently held by F-Bomb. So the chef, congratulations. How do you feel?
I feel great. Feels good.
You are a past champion of this game also, so that shows even more interest into this season finale. He's hungry for that gold again. Kels, Kels, do you wanna shoot a promo on the chef and be like, "Oh, I'm coming for you"?
Yeah, I'll get back to you on that one. I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah.
You hear that?
You might be getting a message, chef.
She's gonna prioritize. She'll see if she can fit you in.
Oh, I got something for her.
About the chef.
If you smell what the chef is cooking.
Oh, okay. So we have 3 contenders. We have F-Bomb, we have Kels, and we have the chef. Who will be the 4th and final contender for the championship of CPLMT? There's only one way to find out. What do you got to do, folks? You got to punch that bell. Punch the bell
and subscribe. Hit the notification button.
This has been a very interesting episode. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for watching. And we will see you in the Halloween episode, Game 11 of CLME. Thanks for playing, y'all. Bye.